Good day everybody, Daniel here. Today I'll be building out a blog website. I'll be building out a full stack application. I'll be using React and Next.js and TypeScript in the front end, and I will be using Django's Python in the back end, yes. And I will be also using MySQL for the database, and I will be working off of a minimalistic design that I'm about to design now. And I am also going to be using a template, a Figma template from someone who actually designed a blog. And yeah, and just so that you guys know, this video is not designed to be a tutorial. So if you're looking for a tutorial, a full stack tutorial, this is not the place. My job here is just to learn. This is an educational video for myself. I'm just trying to learn, and I'll be building out 4 of these applications, or not 4 blog websites, but I'll be doing 4 challenges. First, it will be a blog. The second one will be an e-commerce website, and then the third and fourth one I haven't decided yet, but that's a challenge for myself. And if you're interested to see what's going to be happening, you can follow along. I will include timestamps, and yeah, it should be fun. I'll try and make the video as short as possible though, although I have a hunch that it will be around 4 hours long. I hope not, but we'll see, because I'll be building out the entire application from start to finish. And luckily I will be using code that I've already used before. So some of the code I'll be copying and pasting, but I'll be explaining every piece of code as I go along, just for my own sake and for your sake if you're also learning, if you're following along. So without further ado, okay, so I'll be planning a little bit on this document here. It's a Google Docs document. I have this is the Figma document that I'll be working off of. I will be basically replicating everything that you see here. So I'll try and just design everything that you see here, including the nav bar here. So we have a nav bar. What is this? Okay, so we have a nav bar. We have an image here. We have title. Yeah. What is this? Why Ghost and Figma instead of Medium, WordPress, or other options? I guess it's a little description. And then we have all titles and the article, sorry, and then they are displayed here in a seemingly linear fashion, going all the way to the bottom. And then we have a footer here with various links. And this is the mobile view, easy to understand. And then this is the actual article page. So it's just when you open up, when you click on this article, well, any article, the thumbnail of the article, what's going on? Okay, the thumbnail of the article will show up right here. It'll fill up the whole screen, I guess. You have the author right here. It also has an estimated read time. It also has the date in which the article was written. It has social media links of the user. It has the what is it? The content of the blog post. It has images inside the blog post, and it goes on. I'll be making a few changes to this website. There's some things that I won't build out because I don't deem them necessary. And yeah, and everything else will just fly. What I will try and do in this video is I will try to make it as short as possible. Like I said, I will be cutting out maybe certain parts where I think that I'm thinking a little too much, and you know, that's unnecessary for a person who just wants a short, concise video, etc. I will document how long it actually takes me to build out the entire project, as opposed to how long it'll take me, as opposed to how long the duration of the video will take. So, and then there's the mobile view. So mobile first approach. I think the newsletter, I will build out the front end, but I will not be building out the actual newsletter functionality in the back end. So like I said, there's certain things that I'm going to cut out, but the logos and all these things I will include, although these links will not work. The purpose of this video is just to build a project that just works. It's a blog, and that's what I'm just trying to accomplish. So I'll be working, so this is old code that I've built here. I think I've built out some sort of an e-commerce website, but I never quite got it to work. Well, it did work, but it never really fulfilled its purpose. So it's old code. My internet is a bit slow, but yeah, without further ado, let's start planning out this project. So if I can do this, that'll be great. Wow, we have a very slow computer. 20 gigabytes of RAM and a solid state drive, and we still have a slow functioning computer. That's because I'm recording. So what did I want to do? So this is the project plan, this is the Figma design. I'm going to put this here, I'm going to put the design here. Let's see what we can do. So I think, okay, so first of all, shout out to the creator of this document. It's this guy over here, Mekamitikainen on Twitter. So you can follow him on Twitter. He's the one who designed this beautiful design that I'm about to use right now. Hopefully I'll remember to put his name in the description. So yeah, so with the planning, how can I get rid of this? I haven't used Figma in a very long time, so alright, I guess that's not going anyway. So anyway, so with the design, I need to understand for the backend, I need to understand what exactly is what are the contents of what are the contents of what's gonna go into the database. So I think we're gonna have a blog. Let's see. Let me do this. Okay, we're gonna have a blog. We're gonna have inside of the blog. We're gonna have. So these are blogs. So we're gonna have articles in the blog, right? So we have various articles in the blog. I haven't designed things in a very long time, so I don't even know where to begin. I promise in future videos things will be much better. So we have a blog. We also have well, the actual article. What are the contents of the article? It'll be the, let me see, maybe if I start with this one, things will be better. So we have the thumbnail. We have the actual author. We have estimated read time. We have, let's see, we have the actual content, which will be the text, right? Or thumbnail is an image, and then the author is also text. Estimated read time. Oh, it's also text. It's just that I have to calculate it and put a number and maybe do some string manipulation to concatenate the number and the text. Well, not really. I could just do this in the front end actually. And then what else do I need here? Well, the social media. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not really important, but. Oh wait, no, these are share buttons, like share on this platform, share on that platform. I'm not gonna create the logic for that. These are the social media handles, social handles. Let me just say social handles for the author. Oh wow, how do I do this? Do I say Facebook? And maybe Twitter. Let's just have Facebook and Twitter there and nothing else. and these will both be text, right? It will be text, and I will also have tags, product design. Oh, the tags, right? Nice. Okay, so tags for the article. Every article needs to have a tag. Okay, what's going on there? So we have a tag, or tags. So I guess I'll have to, you see, I don't want to build out things that are very unnecessary. I think I'll just get rid of that. It really isn't important, guys, because that just creates a whole new table in the database. It's just more manipulation. I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to focus on the core aspects of the application. Author. The author, we have the name, or first name. We also have the last name. We also need a description. And as actually these belong to first name, last name, description, Facebook, Twitter, those are the social media handles. I don't want to create a whole new table with social for the social media. I'm just gonna keep it as simple as possible. And what else do I need? The thumbnail. Well, the what's it called? Is it the thumbnail? It's like a profile picture. I'll just call it thumbnail. And so author, estimated text, and the content. I think I also need the description. Right, well, these texts are really important. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I need. I don't know why these keep on popping up on the screen. I haven't used Figma in a long time for me to understand how to get like sort that out immediately. I think that's it for the author and the article. And then the blogs we just have articles. I think that's it. For the blogs we just have articles. Let me think. I can't wrap my head around designing the actual database structure. I haven't done that in such a long time. Guys, I promise future videos will be much better, because after this video, I'll know exactly what to do for the next video. So yeah, please be patient with me. So mobile design, I'll just come back to this whenever I need to. Apart from that, I don't think I need to concern myself too much with this. So I think I'm done. I'm not sure if I should start with the front end or I should start with the back end. My heart goes to the front end first. So I haven't even but opened up my set up a project yet, but I have an idea to quick strap that. So what I'm going to do is that this is an old project. I'm going to be extracting a lot of code from that. Okay, what's going on? All right, let's get started setting up the project. CD documents, test projects, CD documents, CD test projects. Let's see. My project and Django project. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So instead of setting up the I'm just gonna do, and then when I do, I'm gonna stop talking just to make it easier for everyone. Okay, so how you would normally go about setting up a project is that you would go to Next.js, TypeScript, whatever, and then you would go here to the first link, and this is how you would set up your project. npx create next app latest, and it'll just set up your TypeScript application, and then you can install your dependencies, etc. In my case, I'm not going to do that. I already have projects here. So as you can see, if I go to my project, I have a front end, back end, 2 and a back end. I'm going to copy the front end. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to create a folder called, what is it called? Sportiac. Is it Sportiac? I'm going to call it, let's see, Nordic Rose, right? Nordic Rose. So Nordic Rose, I'm going to come here and paste my front end. I'm going to go to my Visual Studio. I'm going to add folder to workspace. I'm not going to get rid of my old projects because I might need to extract code, like I said. Yes, I do trust the authors of this project. Please paste them in there. And then now what I'm going to do is that, so if you guys don't know how Next.js works, then you guys need to go back and actually practice, not really practice, but learn about Next.js. It's very simple. That's what I'm going to be using. It's not too different from Create React App. So let me just comment out most of these things. I'll just get rid of all of this stuff. Okay, what's going on? All right, so if you were to create a project, a Next.js project, this is what you would get, more or less. Hello world. Oh, worlds, whatever. I'm gonna use my what should I use? I'm just gonna use, okay, I'm gonna use my terminal to actually start my projects. Okay, cd nord. I should have set this up before. Cd front end. I'm gonna yarn. I have to I have all the dependencies installed. So just to take you through a couple of things, in my package.json I already have Axios, Bootstrap, Next installed. I am not sure if I'm going to need Node SCSS because I use SCSS to do styling most of the time. But apart from that, this is what my package.json looks like. And here I'm gonna say Rose. That's my project name, and boom. Why do I get an error? String does not match the pattern. Wait, let me see. Okay, whatever. And then okay, so I'm gonna be running run dev and next node modules, public, src, etc. So in here I'm going to create multiple folders for various pages. I only have 2 pages. It's the main page and it's the actual blog page. I think I need to make this bigger. So as you can see, we have this blog page, which will be our home page, and secondly we will have this article desktop page, which will be my article page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder here, which will be my article page. Then this will be my home page. This will be my home page, right? This will be my home page. So these are just Axios values that I used in the previous project that I think I'm going to have to use again in this project. So yes, I'm going to uncomment all these out. If you know Next.js, you'll know what this is. This is just basic styling that I do not use. These are hooks that I import from React. If you use React, you'll know what that is. Axios as well, if you're a React user or a JavaScript user in general. And then I'm using a front-end library, CSS library called React Bootstrap. It makes life very easy. So I'll show you guys and I'll demonstrate. So my project is running on localhost 3000. If I go to localhost 3000, 8000 for the backend. On 3000, we'll have our front end run. Okay, so well, that's running. I think now in the article we'll have a page.tsx, and then we'll also set this one up. Let's get rid of this. I'm gonna copy all this stuff. I'm gonna paste it in here, and use client. Okay, so let me think. So this will be my article page, right? And then I'm just gonna show you guys. I'll give you a little demonstration of how Bootstrap works if you don't know already. See, I just pasted these contents inside of a container. I'll show you guys. So this is the home page, and if you remember what the home page looks like, this is the home page. It doesn't have anything, it just has the div inside of it. And boom. And then in the article page we have the container. So let me just navigate to the article page. Article. So Next.js is really good because it does routing pretty much for you, so you don't have to worry yourself about having React Router and all those other applications. So I think now that I've done that, I need to start planning on what I'm going to do first and what I'm going to do last. I think I need to start building out the front end with the just basically building out it's like the actual bootstrap of the project and following a mobile first approach. So how are we going to do that? We're just going to keep looking at our design and just start pasting things on the thingy. I wish there was a way I could just download this image. How can I download this? Jeez, this image is what I want. How do I download this image? Click on the plus next to the export. What? Dude. Okay, I've managed to export the image. I have the image right here in my documents, in my public folder, and I'm just gonna continue on doing things. So what do I need to do now? So I'm just gonna start designing everything, right? So this is the home page, so I need a nav bar. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go to React Bootstrap nav bar. So this is what you usually do. Go to navbar, and then you're gonna extract the navbar. We're gonna paste it in on the home page. So just copy everything. This is so navbar. Really, what we should do is we need to create a component. I'm gonna create a folder here. It's a components. I'm going to create a file called navbar.tsx, since we're using TypeScript. I'm going to paste everything here. So now we have our navbar. Now we can easily import that from our home page. Just say import navbar. What's the problem? Module components navbar has no export member main navbar. Oh, right. So if you know React, you know that that's what you need to do. And then I'll just put this here so that I don't have to go back and forth. And that's my navbar. I'll just put the contents inside of a container. And there we go. Cannot type today. Excuse me. Goodness me. All right, let's continue. So we have our navbar. Where's my text? So home. All right. Now I need to have, so this is my container. I'll have blog about links projects. Okay, blog about links projects. These links will probably not work, or they won't work actually. Let's see, we have nav. This is the nav bar. So different people have different ways of writing front end and using different libraries. I use Bootstrap, it's my go-to. I'm just gonna get rid of all these because I will not be making use of a of a drop down. I'll just have these links, and we have 4 links. Blog about links projects. So blog. Okay. Links and projects. So we have that, and Nordic Rose will be our navbar brand. Nordic, let's see, Rose. So I won't be too occupied with the styling for now. I just want to create a bootstrap of the project, and this is what it'll look like when it's minimalized. So let's do this, and if I go, so there we go, that works. Let's just leave this as is. Let me just do this. That was not important. Okay, so that's my application. I need to put these over to the right hand side. I forgot how to do that. Put navbar links to the right hand side. Place navbar links to right hand side. Bootstrap 5. Let's see, the other way you can align navbar items to the right is to use the space utility class. Use MS auto class within. MS auto class. Wait, what? Is it MS Auto? Let me see. ME. Is it MS? MS Auto. Let's see what that. Okay, there we go. So solve that issue. Now we need to write the so what exactly is going on here, I don't know, but I think this is just like the logo. I don't know. So whatever, we'll just have that here. But before we do that, we need some sort of, so we're in a container. Now, the first part of this page is the image with a little spacing at the top, and then there's the description. So I'm just gonna have a row for all this stuff. So I have one row. Inside of that row, I'll have a column with a width that will occupy the entire container. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So let's just continue. We'll have a row. We'll also have another row for everything else. I like to make sure everything is neat. We have not imported row, so we'll import it there in the React Bootstrap. Now we have our row functioning properly. Before we do a lot, I wanna indent using tabs like that. Okay, so this is good. What I'm gonna do now is I am going to have the image show up here. So I forgot how we use image. It's a image. And then how do we import an image in Next.js? I forgot how to import image in Next.js. And then they'll show us a quick example right there. Import image from next image, and then we have this image. SRC, boom, boom, boom. Okay. So let's see. In the front end, in the public, we have Nordic home image.png. I think it's Nordic home image. Still baffled by the size. I need to make this a little smaller. How am I going to do that? So it's a container. If I look at this, the container is relatively narrow. So how to decrease the size of the container? I know if I decrease the size or the width, then the container is just going to be stuck to the left hand side, but I'll figure out a way to make it fit more in the center. With the styling, I think I need to install SCSS right now, because that's what I'm going to use. Next.js, how to import SCSS. I think I should leave this. Next.js, how to import SCSS, or how to use it. Sass. Let's go. So yarn add SASS. Well, save dev, right? I just want to do a quick search. I want to figure out if this yarn. This is mostly common used when you have checked out code for the project. This is yarn. Yarn how to install dev dependencies. Installing all dependencies, yarn or yarn install. Installing one and only one version of a package, flat. forcing a reinstall, installing production. Okay. Dude, this is not answering my question. I will not waste any more time trying to figure out how to install dev dependencies. Instead, I will just install yarn add SASS. So I do that over here. Okay, cd documents, test projects, cd Nordic rows, yarn add SASS. Installed. Right, so now how do I use SASS? So module.x, okay, customizing says variables, .module.SCSS. Kind of forgot how to use Sass, if I'm being honest with you. Haven't done a lot of designing recently. Let's see. So I remember, so these are my components and my articles. Then I need a folder for the styles. So I'm going to create a folder called styles, right? Then I'm going to create a file called, I'm not going to create multiple folders since it's a relatively small project. So I'm going to say home.module.scss. And then I'm just gonna say, so how that's gonna work is that let's just say the containers class name is well, I don't need to say main container. And then what I'll do here is I'll say container class and then say background blue. Let's just see what that does. And I need to import this. So I'm going to say import styles from home, is it styles home.module.scss, and then this is going to be styles.container. Styles.container. And then that's not working. Styles.container, boom, home. It's a good import. Maybe it's because the container is already filled. Let me do this instead. Class name is equals to what am I gonna call this row? All articles row. There we go. And then we're gonna go back into the home. And then in here, we're gonna say background color is green. So this is blue now. Wait, what's going on? Oh, so is it because I didn't refresh? unsave. Okay, there we go. So it does work. Perfect. That is good to know. And that is amazing. And I'll need to decrease the size of the container. So I can just say margin right and left, right? Or I could just say width max, but let me just say margin. No, that's not how things work. Let me just do a quick Google search. Guys, I'm really bad at design, okay? Make container smaller and place in middle bootstrap. This is, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Make, okay. You know what? I could use GPT for some of these mundane tasks. Do you work? Yes, thank you. How in Bootstrap, how to make container smaller in width and place it in the center. All right. Margin 0 auto. This centers the container horizontally. I need to work on my CSS if I'm going to be a good styler. And what did he say? Margin max width 600 pixels. Okay, that makes sense. 600 pixels. Let's see what they give us. All right, good. Instead of 600, we'll say 800, just to make it look a little better. Okay, I just want to check something out. Just want to see what happens. Okay, that is good. So this will be the content of my website. All right. So now everything else is over here. I guess there's a little bit of padding between the image and, well, inside the image, there's a little bit of padding because I bet you $3,000. Wait, let me just think about this before I make any crazy bets. There's a container, there's a row. Let me just give it a name. Okay, so it's the row. There's a pad. So the row has some padding. So the row has an image inside, and that image is not taking up the full width of the row, and that is okay. I'll just leave that as is. I was just concerned about what's going on here, but that is perfectly fine. And then let's move on. A few words. Did I not copy this? I just want to paste that in. That'll be an H1 tag, I'm assuming. See, okay, that's good. And let's move on. It's like sub description, and we'll also place that in the center. Maybe make that an H5, right? and copy the text. Let's see. Okay. And how do I make it? How do I place it in the center? How do I place bootstrap? How do I place the p tag in the center? I forgot these things. And bootstrap, how do I? Well, margin 0 auto should do the job, right? Let's just try that. Need to give it some styling tags. Styles.articles row. Well, actually, I could just, guys, if you're confused as to why doesn't this dude know how to solve these basic, if you do certain things for a very long time, it'll be very difficult for you to be able to do other things. If you focus on CSS for a very long time, when you go back to start writing Python, it won't feel the same. You need to relearn certain things. The case for me is that I was away from coding for a very long time. As a matter of fact, when I did come back to coding, I focused on C++ and then just completely neglected web development. So now I'm coming all the way back to web development, and so I've been busy with React and learning the hooks, if you've seen my previous videos, and it's only now that, yeah. So let's see. All right, so I was trying to center the p tag, not max width, but the margin, we're gonna say it's 0 auto. No? Okay, so that works, but it doesn't center it. I forgot, dude, I once knew Flexbox really well. Bootstrap and Flexbox, how to center horizon. Dude, I cannot type center a p tag. I know I need to do some sort of styling to the container. Oh, justify display flex, justify content center, line item center, and then give it a height if you need to. Centered p, text align center. I mean, Bootstrap already uses Flexbox, right? So wouldn't this just work? Yeah, my suspicions were correct. Okay, how do I go about the next part of the chapter? So there's an what is it called? I forgot the name of this thing. But what I do is that, let me see. So my row ends here and then we start another row. I'll just put it inside of my first row, underneath the image. Yeah. And then you just style everything. Image home row. e.printed node is now. Is this because of old code? I don't understand. E.print, what a... I can't figure out what they're talking about. Why do I have a node modules at the end of my... Whoa. Okay, I think I made a mistake. I think I installed my... Yep. Okay. Okay. And then how do I increase the size? How to increase the size of HR tag? So it's the width and the height. Let me just play around with that. I've never really done something like this. Not width, man, height. Let's see what that gives me. Doesn't do anything. Let me stop being concerned about stuff because I'm not designing right now. Inside of the second row, we have the all articles, and then we will have these little articles that I'm going to spew on the screen. So this is like an H3 tag or so. All articles row, home row. All right. We're going to have an H3 tag. And we're gonna, well, are we gonna style it? I don't think so. Wait a minute, am I confused? What? Okay. Okay, okay. Geez, lack of concentration. Maybe I should take a break. So if you guys didn't see, I put the hashtag underneath the image, and now I'm confused as to what exactly is going on. Where's my, this is inside the wrong row, etc. So I'm gonna take a small break. I'll be back. All right, let's get it. All right, just gonna fix this up first. So let me just get my mind in order. So we have the image, the h tag, and the mini description, and then the age. So all articles row. This is not I'm gonna paste this in here. After the image, we're gonna have the h tags. Now I need to go change my CSS because now all the articles row stuff is now in the home image row. It's now in the home image row. And then at the end we have the HR tags. Like this should do the trick. This should do the trick. This is my CSS. So let's see if anything changed, and it did. And this is also centered, so along with the p tag. What is it called? It's the h1 tag. So I guess I could just say h1 comma. Oops. Like that. There we go. Then we have our h tag, hr tag, and then now we move over to the articles row. So let's see. Now we're gonna have all these things. So I think I need to create a component that'll encompass these articles. A component for article. So I'm gonna create a whole new file. We're gonna create, say it's an article for the home page. Rename article.tsx. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, const article is equals to this, and if I remember correctly, is this a react.fc or is it a react node like that? There we go. I think no. Oh yeah, that's it. So I need to return some JSX like that. So with that being said, this will have an image, and it will also have a description. So how do I go about this? Because there are multiple ways I could do this. Okay. Okay, let me just do it how I would do it normally, and then I'll just change whatever I need to change whenever I actually do the actual front-end engineering, right? And by front-end engineering, I mean, you know, pulling the data from the back-end and actually needing to traverse through the array and actually spew out the data as JSX on the screen, and you know, props, all that stuff. So we're gonna have an image and we're gonna have a description. So I wish I could just plan this in my head before, but my brain does not want to do that, because I know I'm gonna spew out all the information here. Well, after the article, It's all articles, like here. Then we'll have a div here. How can I get this image? Rectangle 12. Is that it? Let me think. My this articles, let me see. I need to get rid of this. This div. This is a okay. I think I actually need a new row. A row for this and a row for this, so that I can put my columns in properly. Because yeah, so let me just do that. So my first row will have all the articles, the h tag. So we'll just name that styles dot article header, whatever. Okay, let's see what I'm doing. All right, class name equals to article header, styles dot article header, right? And then we'll have the h3 in there. Like that. Right, there we go. And then this, we need to divide this up into 2 columns. So articles call, okay, not okay. So we have a row, then we need 6. How do I do this? I forgot. It's how do I split up? It's I need to add it to the class name, right? I think I need to do something like this, and then add this in here, and then say no, this is not what I'm doing. Well, yes, this is what you're doing. This is a call. This is a call. So inside the call, you need to import call there. Call, and inside this call, we need to say LG equals to if it's a large screen, these need to be 6. If it's a MD, these need to be 6. If it's a SM, these need to be 12. I think this is it. And then I could just do that for every column, like that. Good. I just need to articles call. Good. It's good that I already added the class name for all the columns articles. Okay, so here it is. I just need to investigate border 1 pixel solid black. Let's see what we have here. Okay, there we go. So what would happen here is that I think I'll need to sort this error out before a lot happens. So these images, let me see. So we need to, I don't know the width of these images, but I think I should assume that I'm working with square images, like square images. I think those are easier to handle. And then the descriptions will be centered, and then let me see. So this is a big Okay, so this is the website, right? So these need to be centered inside the call. Let me say text align center, and then we'll see what. Okay, and then the text is centered. Let me just increase the width there. Okay, so I think this makes sense. Why not? I haven't really started with the styling yet, and I think this will continue on until the end of the page. And I think I'm done with this, actually. I think now I need to just focus on doing the footer, right? I think this footer, this text is moving, and it'll be interesting to find out how they did that. I think I'm gonna add a new component called footer, tsx, and then in the just like the nav bar, not really. Let me just see what's happening in here. So the nav bar, they have this part, and then it's containerized, and then they have the rest of the stuff. So the entire nav bar is not containerized, only the second part. I'm gonna say first part, second part. No, I'm gonna say carousel, and then I'm gonna say main. So alright, well, main will be the container. Class name will be the main. Styles dot main. What? Dude, I cannot type. Styles dot main. Can you see what's happening there? Like, I hate that, and I need to fix it. So let me just, bro. Footer.module.scss. I just need to check if we have the same footer throughout. This is the home page. This is the, okay, we do have the same footer. Import styles. Import styles from go out, go to styles, go to footer.scss, and then here we're gonna have styles dot no, what am I doing? Styles dot main container, right? So I'm gonna have main container. Then I'm gonna paste it here, and then now we have a container. I'm gonna set the background color to black, and yeah, well, it won't show because I'm not importing it. I'll import it on the home page. So we have a row, we have a main nav bar, and then a container, and then this fills up the entire width of the screen, so it has to be on the same level as the main nav bar, which is outside the container. So footer, let me just export that. Footer, so export the footer, and then what else do I need to do? Yeah, let's import it. Import the footer. And then let's see what we get. There's a little something there. Let me bootstrap, attach footer to bottom of screen. No, not screen, of page. Okay, this might need a little bit of understanding. In Bootstrap, you can use the built-in classes to attach a footer to the bottom of the page. Here's an example. So in the body, we have a body, then we have a div, then we have a footer. So they say that the body must be flex, and its flex direction must be column. Is it in layout? Not in layout. I need to think real hard. Okay, how do I, let me see. This is my page, right? This is my home page. I remember I got rid of the styles. But where's my app dot? This is my page. Then page.module.css. So this main, boom, boom, boom. Where are my actual styles for the? I got rid of them. I got rid of them. Let me just do this. How to style the body element in Next.js, because I need to, style the body. Styles.global.css. So, globals.css. There we go. Root, and then all, and then but. There we go. There we go. So what is it called? Globals.css. So now in the body, I need to, let me just check if this body thingy works. Background color green. And that's just how you confirm that things are working. There we go, it does work. Hippie. So now, what's my GPT? Let's see. In Next.js, you can apply global styling, including styling the body element using either external. Okay, never mind. I'm reading the wrong thing. So we display flex. Alright, I'm just going to copy this. We display flex. We flex direction column. Minimum height 100 VH. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the globals.css. I'm going to paste all this in. Alright. And then I'm going to go. I hope this flex direction is, and then content is flex 1. So this is gonna stick. I don't think this is gonna stick. No, this it just doesn't make sense for me. Let me just do this.
not screen, but the page. I think I should maybe pause until I sort this out. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm back. I managed to sort out the footer. So what I did was basically this is my footer. I added the fixed bottom class, and that comes with React Strap, I think, or React Bootstrap. Sorry, React Bootstrap. And then yeah, I added my content inside of my footer. This is my container. Okay, it doesn't matter if it has anything or nothing. Sorry about that. And then okay. Oh, okay, I know what's the problem. And then this will go inside the actual footer and not inside the container. And then we'll change the colors. Color white of the text. So there we go. So that's my footer. It's stuck to the bottom. I need to sort this thing out. You'd apparently notice now, and I don't know what the problem is. And it's something that I do need to sort out before I get too far, before I actually start the engineering. But anyway, so we have our contents here, and yeah, I think I can start adding content to the footer. Let's see. Let me just for closure, I'm gonna. It's my article. Let me go to my article styling. Well, my article styling is in our home page. Not really, but this. All right. Then with that being said, good cup of tea, good cup of tea. Let's see, so there we go, and the footer, let's see what the footer has in store for us. So it's just these things: product design, remote work, UX design. Just put these over here, and these will be p tags, right? And so just, I think it's a span that has multiple p tags, right? They will all be on the same row, right? I hope. If not, all right. Two p tags on the same line. It all comes down to Flexbox. Had I spent enough time practicing Flexbox before I started this video, things would have been much easier. I wouldn't be Googling as much as I am now. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna display Flex, and I'm gonna justify content center, and I'm gonna space between. It's kind of a row, this thing, right? Or it's a container, but the container is, let's just see what happens when I use a row first. Then we'll work our way forward. So now I need to import all that So I'll get rid of this page, which has all the bootstrap, and we'll add that in the footer. I'm getting confused because I have too many things as tabs, too many tabs open. Oh, I already have these things. Let me just get rid of them. And we're gonna so we're gonna have what is it? I said it. I was gonna call it a carousel. So styles dot carousel. Right. So now we're gonna. Is it a footer? I'm gonna carousel, and then we're gonna have gonna display flex, and then we're gonna justify content space between. Okay. Display flex, then justify content in between. Space between. Alright, so now the p tags. Okay, the p tags should be good to go. Let's see. And that does not work. And to check if it's working, as you know, and it does. Row. Is it the row? I mean, this makes sense for it to be flex. Justify content space between. Okay, there we go. The container will be it will be width will be it's what is it called? Is it a container fluid or something? And I need to okay, I need to do this again. I think this is how you do it. Style container. React Bootstrap. React Bootstrap. React Bootstrap container full width, and then I should get there we go. Dude, okay, maybe let me just add more stuff, because there's a possibility that does work. No, this is not what I want. I'm trying to solve a problem. All right. I've actually sorted it out. So here it is. This is the carousel that's moving with the different bolds and non-bold texts. Why is it not sticking to the bottom? That's giving me anxiety. Anyway, I'll sort that out. But I just want to go through how I sorted this carousel out. So first I went to what did I do? Nope. Okay, I asked GPT, and GPT gave me the solution for the carousel. So this is the solution for the carousel, the HTML, and then the keyframes, the movement, the transformations, and then this piece of code and the marquee column, and tell it to be infinite, and it runs for 10 seconds, and it's a linear carousel. So I added that code in. Where did I add it? Yeah, here, as you can see, and the marquee animation and the keyframe, etc. And then I proceeded to I asked for container fluid, but I didn't really get a solution for that. But I did add it in my code. And what else? And I used Flexbox because things weren't really working. Things were moving, but the p tags were still one underneath the other, and they were moving all in one direction, right, as they should. But then I added the flex direction row, which just reverses them and places them in a row format, and then that's how I got it to work. So and then here they are. There's the HTML. So now I'm done with that. I need to move on. I'm just gonna get rid of these. Let's see. So now we're gonna, also I managed to make a cup of tea, probably my last cup of tea for the day. Okay, where was I? Let's see. So I need to add this text here, and that'll be my footer, and then I'll just check it. I'll just check the responsiveness, and then I'll be on my way to the next page. So this is a footer. There's a little bit of space between the top and the text, and then Nordic Rose is an h1 tag. Let's see, container, and I have an h1 tag here. Rose. And then after that we're gonna have this lorem ipsum text. Just gonna add a p tag. Yes, lorem ipsum, and then we're gonna have these 3 links. And then this stuff. So okay, so I'm just gonna add a little div, and I'm gonna add 3 p tags for now. These will be my links. Let's see what we get so far. Okay. Let's see, what else do we need? We need this p tag over here. I think I should make these rows. It's like row, and then row, and then row.
think if I was building a client for a website, this is probably what I would do. And then lastly, I'll do that. Just copy this stuff. Alright, so that's my main container, and I'm gonna place everything in the center. I'm gonna display flex, and I'm gonna justify content center. Text align center. Let's see. Ooh, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad, really. Link. The only difference is that these links are gonna be all in line. Link, okay. Class name. Class will be styles.link row, and then here we'll have forgot that I already copied that. This will be the, I forgot what this thing is called. What is it called? Rights row. Let's just call it rights row. So lorem row, link row. Lorem row, link row. Jeez. I'm out of my depth. And rights row. Alright, there we go. Let me just focus. Is it right? Yeah. Alright. So now this links row is what I'm more concerned about. Kinda what do I do here? I can just get rid of this div and focus on the p tags, and I could just display flex, display justify content center, right? But that'll spread them all out across. How do I go about this? I know I need to display flex. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm back. Just got disturbed there for a hot minute. Someone was at my door. So I managed to add the footer. Excuse me. So here's the footer. Boom, the lorem ipsum stuff. The links and the rights, what's it called? Rights row. I had to convert the links row to a div because I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I don't understand the whole the styling logic of rows and how rows really work. So I converted it into a div so that I had like all the control, because if it's a div, I know there's no internal styling, so I styled it myself, and I just placed these things, you know, with Flexbox. I placed them neatly. Flexbox is the greatest invention of humankind. So yeah, that's the links row. Lorem row, I don't need to do anything because it's just lorem ipsum text. I think I should reduce some of the text actually, like that, and then boom. And yeah, this is responsive and it works, right? So I don't know what else is left for me to do. 16 pixels, the font size. I reduced the font size of the rights row after I found out that the standard sizing is 16 pixels of a p tag. I converted it over to 12 pixels to make it smaller, and then now I need to work on the next part of the website, which is the article page, right? Yeah, I think I'm done with this page. It looks good. I think it looks okay. It looks good. Of course, none of the links are working, but it does its job. It serves its purpose. So now it's time to go over to the article page. Boom, baby. So we're gonna start off by adding I'm just gonna get rid of all the stuff that I don't need. I'm just gonna leave some of the comments. That's the footer. So in the article page, is this the article page? No, this is the article component. Get rid of the layout, get rid of everything really. Then we have the article. I'll just add the styling. Article module.scss, and then the article page. Bro, I nearly did something crazy. I need to go to the article page, which is this. Okay. What is going on? What? Anyway, no man, something is not okay. Space is 8, indite using tabs 4. There we go. So where do we begin? We need to import the navbar. Is it the main navbar? Main navbar. And then we need to import the footer as well. And that should work. Components, footer. There we go. There we go. It works. I just need to stick it to the bottom. And how I do that, I have forgotten. No, I haven't forgotten. The problem is with the home page, the footer was sticking to the bottom, but it wasn't really sticking. There was something wrong towards the end that I broke, and for that I need to fix. And I think indeed it's broken, because I think I should just check that out real quick. Let me do this. And then I go to the home page. But I don't think it's a problem. I just need to just add some content to the page. So let's see what we have here. So this is the article page. Okay, so I'm noticing that this on the big screen is real short, and then over here on the mobile display it fills the entire width of the screen. So let's just go over to the article page. And there's certain stylings that I need not concern myself with, such as this, exactly this. It really isn't important. Okay. Okay, great. All right. Anyway, it's gonna be problematic. So on the article page, we have obviously our nav bar, and then we have our what is it? Our h1 tag, and then we have our sub header, then we have our image, we have our h tag, hr tag, then we have the component that shows the name of the individual who built the blog post. So I'm trying to think now in React. In React, I should probably separate some of these components. It's like this image tag. Okay. This should be its own component, I feel. And then these share buttons should be their own component. And then this should be its own component. And then this should be its own component. So there's a lot of work to be done. I'm gonna begin. I need to eat lunch. I haven't eaten lunch, so yeah. But I will eat lunch. Okay. So first things first. All right. Let's get started. So where do I even begin? So we have the article page, we have components. I need to create the component. I think I need to start with this component first. Well, actually, let me think. There's so many ways to do things in React. Let me start with this component while I think about how I'm gonna do the other one. I could start with these ones. These are just simple buttons, and then with the buttons I could just add this component, right? Just consists of 2 buttons with logos inside of them. And then what I could do is I could with every, well, I'm not going to execute this, but I'm just thinking about this from if I were to build a real website, right? I would have, this would just be a component that I would import into this page component, and I would just pass in props for the I would just pass in props, right? So that when you actually click on the button, the button knows what exactly it needs to do. So let's see, this component, which is the name of the individual, and then it's the name of the individual, the image, and the description. The description of the user, of the author. So first and last name, and then description of the author and thumbnail. So author, so I'm gonna say author component. I think I'm getting tired, and that's why I'm unable to think as well as I once was able to. I'm gonna create a state. First name, set first name, and I'm gonna say which is a use state, and obviously these details you would get from the backend, and then you would set the states over here, and then you would render them over here in the return. So what I do now is and then the thumbnail. How would I go about the thumbnail? So obviously I will get the image address from the backend, and I would set it over here, right? Set the thumbnail. This will be a link, a URL. So I should actually do this. Thumbnail URL. Set thumbnail URL. And it's an empty string right now. I'll just get something to set that for now. Before I'll set a
what is it called? A base or a default image in the meantime, and then as time goes on, I'll, you know, make it dynamic. So there's an HR tag that I need to add there. There's a div. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is my component. My component is complete like this. So I just need a thumbnail on the side, and then I need a, I don't need to containerize anything. So I think I should open up my article page. My article page will contain a container, and then I'll import my author component. Like that. And then what I'll do now is I'll just paste that. And so that'll go inside of a container. But before that, let me sort this one out. So I'll have, obviously this is an image in Bootstrap. So this is a div, and then separated. This takes up 80% of the div. This one takes, this column, this is a column, this is another column. This takes 80%, this takes 20%. So let me just get rid of this stuff. So for us to have a column, we need to have a row, right? It's a row. So we have a first column here. We have a second column over here. And then in the first column, we're gonna have, we're gonna say LG equals to, on LG screens, man, this, let me just check something. On small screens, okay, on LG screens, this will take up 4 MD, it'll take up 4, and SM, it'll take up 5. Similarly with this one, and then here is the image, and then here we'll display the first name plus last name. Does this work? If first name is true, then return div else return div. In the first part, we're gonna say okay, let me just add these things first. I'll just add them from articles, no, whatever.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I wasn't recording there for a moment. And then for time, just not don't save anything. What was I doing? Okay, I added that. First name will be. All right, let's see. First name, last name. Oh, well, that's not how you do things in React. Last name, and then description is a and then depending on how I'm going to do the backend is a, and then we have a description, and then with this one it's otherwise, well, don't show anything, and then the image will go here, and then how do I display the image? I need a circular thumbnail, and how I do that is that I go to React Bootstrap, or just Bootstrap, I think Bootstrap, and then we'll have circular image, and then it's Bootstrap, nope, we're using Bootstrap 5, so Bootstrap 5, and then, oh goodness me, where's the Bootstrap, there we go, Bootstrap website for the official documentation. So it's just img, so it's just an image. It's a bummer that I cannot use. Okay, I'll sort it out. Wait, how do I, so is this just rounded? Let's just do this. MT5, what is MT5? Margin top 5? What is MT5 in Bootstrap? Margin top, like how does that make sense? Okay, I'll just try something. I'll need to have a div in here, I think, before I actually have the image tag, and the image tag I had in the home page. Why is my home page like this? Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. And then the image is over here. Space you here. I need to download this guy's image. Export PNG. Mask group. Right. Okay, now I need to go get the image. Thumbnail, not thumbnail, man, but whatever. So now thumbnail.png. And then let me just see what it looks like. Well, obviously I need to make it small. And how do I do that? Let's see. So we need a container for, I need to work a little bit on my actual home, my article page, and my styling is in here. I just need to do what I did in the home page, which was the main container. This is it. So let me just go to the article and start doing crazy things. All right. Did I even...
I'm not sure if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. That's why I'm kind of stuck. Let me think. How would I go about placing this, making this smaller? I need to manipulate its width. Yeah, its width. Let's go with 500 pixels for now. Okay, that's a bit small. We'll go 700. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense, and okay. And then with this being said, let me see, this will be in bold. Like that. Yeah, I think that works. Let me just get rid of the footer from the article page, just so that I can no, this is, wait, what is this? This is, that doesn't exist. Here's my page. This does not exist. Yeah, that doesn't exist as far as I know. Wait, what? Article dot, let me just, what did I do? Okay, dude, article doesn't exist. What is this? Oh wait, so I have a component called article. Okay, so article is a real component, I guess. I already forgot, my brain does not work anymore. Okay, let me think. I need to look at, I think I should end the video. I think I should end the video, and then I'll continue with this tutorial in the next video, because my brain cannot function anymore. So yeah, and it's time for me to eat. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.